Okay, welcome to Kui Buri National Park here in Hua Hin. So yesterday we flew from Chiang Mai to Hua Hin, and this morning we have driven an hour and a half west inland close to the Myanmar border to hopefully come and check out some elephants. We need to get going. You're only allowed in the park from 2 till 6 to kind of limit human interaction, and we're going to pretend that it's not the end of the day, and let's go inside.
He is a local guide. And he is a driver. You can stay here, pass there, and sit over there.
Okay.
ไม่เลี้ยงตะหมา
Alright.
I don't think I've ever been excited for anything as much as this in my whole entire life. I'm like, I could honestly throw up. I'm so excited and nervous. I want to see elephants so badly, but at the same time it's fair game. If we don't, we don't. We'll still film the video and show you guys what we can find, but I'm so excited. I don't want to be sick.
It's pretty cool. It's the real experience.
Yeah, we're in their territory. It's a national park. There's no gates, there's no fences, there's no nothing. It's just us and whatever wants to come out. We're not really sure what's just happened. We were driving along and there's an elephant on its own laying down. They don't know whether it's sleeping or what. Its back was up against us, so we couldn't really see what was going on, but
It was huge.
it was massive, but it was laying on the ground like it was sleeping.
We're going to go and investigate.
I don't think we are.
Okay. Maybe not us, in case there's
Mama
a tiger.
elephants will charge. That was a baby.
Oh. Yeah. We'll keep an eye out.
When they're babies, they sleep laying down. When they're adults, they sleep standing up because it's too heavy. They're too heavy to get up and down. So we've stopped and we're being very quiet because the nanny elephant, which I think is like the mum of the baby, is probably very, very close. And they're saying that they can be very protective of the babies and can become quite dangerous. So we are just staying right where we are and not moving.
Waiting patiently.
Respecting nature. I'm scared, man.
They could come charging for you.
No, they absolutely can. That's the problem.
Don't worry. We're in a fenced off ute right now.
That's nothing for an angry elephant. Okay, so we have just stopped off at our first stopping point of the trip. We're going to wait here for about 15 minutes to see if we can see anything. But I just learned something interesting. When the elephants are feeling unwell or sick, they will eat the leaves of this tree here just to make them feel a little bit better and heal their tummies. So I thought that was super interesting. They're kind of like their own doctors. And then we came to this tree in particular because you can actually see where the elephants have eaten the leaves. I think this is so interesting and I'm having so much fun already. Just came across some lovely elephant poop. These markings are from elephants scratching up against the corner of this building. Wow. Oh my god. I feel like they're so close, but they're probably really far away. It's weird, like looking out over these plains, I feel like there's like a divider between us and the elephants, when in actual fact, the elephants could come from anywhere. They spend a lot of time on this side so they can scratch themselves up against the building. So it's weird. I feel like I constantly have to have eyes in the back of my head to make sure there's no elephants.
Also, we just learnt that the birds behind me in the water there actually follow the elephants around because they eat the bugs on top of the elephant's back. So apparently if you see these birds, there should be elephants around somewhere. We're going to stay here for another 5 or 10 minutes and keep watch, otherwise we'll be on our way. Already I'm loving today. I love that there's a 50-50 chance. Of course I would love to see elephants, but it's a bit better than, you know, a zoo at that point, because I feel like if they want to show up, they will. Alright, let's get into it.
Okay, so in the same way that we get our calcium from dairy and calcium supplements, the elephants get theirs from what is called a salt lick behind me. So the elephants lick the stone, and that is how they get their calcium and the minerals. It is the only natural made one in the park. There are a couple of others, but they are man-made, so I thought that was pretty cool.
And now we're going up the road a little bit more to check another highly likely location. We'll see how we get on. I think this is the hottest weather I've ever experienced in Thailand after the last 8 months of being here. Maybe it's because we're in direct sunlight, but if you come on this trip or any national park, with that being said, bring sunblock. Don't wear a little hat like me, wear one of those cowboy hats. I'd wear one of those today, not typically. We should have got those for the video, what do you think?
We've seen people with umbrellas, and those people clearly have a much higher IQ than us, because an umbrella would be so perfect right now.
Next time, we'll get a Hello Kitty umbrella.
Yeah.
For our trip. Okay, we made it to stop number 3. We're actually at the place where the park rangers sleep. I didn't know actually anyone lives in the park, but obviously a park ranger does. And apparently elephants can come up around this area. So we're going to check it out and have a look.
Oh my gosh! It's like magic.
You get a good video?
Yeah. We're at stop number 4 of 5. We have yet to see any more elephants other than the first one that we saw that was a little bit sick. It is dry season and the elephants are more lively and out and about in the rainy season. So we have come at the wrong time of year, but it's fair game out here. These are wild animals. We're in a national park. They don't show up to be fed or bathed at a certain time, so it really is just up to nature as to whether we see them or not. So we're going to wait at stop number 4 for a little bit longer. There were a bunch of people here with a lot of children who were yelling and screaming, so now they've all left and it's considerably quieter, so I'm hoping that now that it's quietened down, maybe the elephants will come out. We'll see. So elephants eat about 250 kgs of food a day and 200 litres. They drink 200 litres. That is wild. That's crazy. That's so much.
And they take a time for eat about 20 hours a day.
20 hours a day?
Yes.
And they eat for 20 hours a day. Absolutely insane. Also, just learnt that female elephants are the leaders of the herd. And when the male elephants are about 15 years old, they are kicked out of the herd to protect from, you said from inbreeding, to protect from inbreeding. So if you ever see an elephant alone, it 9 times out of 10 will be a male. So fingers crossed we see any elephant. I'll be happy with anything. Okay, this just in. The elephants have just come out at the 5th and final stop, so we are all making a mad dash to try to get there before they disappear again, because it's kind of our last shot of the day before it starts getting dark, and we have to get out of the national park, so we're rushing there now. Everyone's rushing there now. My adrenaline is peaking because down over here there is a singular male elephant, and this is what we have been waiting for all day. So hopefully he comes out of the bushes. So something that I wanted to quickly touch on is we have been in Thailand for about 8 months, and there are so many places across Thailand that you can go to see elephants, but we really wanted to do what felt right to us, which was not feeding the elephants, not bathing them. Like, we wanted to see them exactly how they are in the wild, and we have managed to achieve that and exceed any expectations that we had. It's just been incredible being out here and being able to see the elephant just doing its own thing without human interaction. The only time that the rangers here will intervene is if the elephant is sick and needs veterinary help. Otherwise, the humans are just here to make sure that the elephants can live their life exactly how they would in the wild. Was that the elephant?
Okay.
Are you for real?
elephant, but far from here, but and we have no time for waiting because now we should leave here.
That was an elephant?
Yeah, we saw them.
Oh my god, I heard that. What did you just learn?
When I was researching this national park, I found that it was known, well, it is known for its sandalwood trees, which is the same tree that they use for cremating the royal family. Apparently, they look for the trees that are dead, but also over 100 years old, and they are reserved for the royal family. I thought that was an interesting fact. So our guide just informed us that the Myanmar, previously known as Burma, the border is literally right behind us, about 20 kilometers away, which I think is pretty cool. So this national park actually touches the Myanmar border and goes up and around it. Unfortunately, we won't be going there today, but maybe next time. Myanmar is a place I would actually want to visit, believe it or not.
Okay, while we have been sitting here waiting patiently to see if the elephant comes out from behind the tree line, we've seen a bunch of birds, primarily the hornbill bird, I believe it's called, but it's interesting to note there is over 260 species of birds in this national park, along with 60 species of reptiles, which includes snakes. So I'm grateful that we haven't had any sort of encounters today, but there's also tigers, leopards, panthers, and a bunch of animals that can and will eat you. So I'm very grateful that we've had some long distance encounters with the animals today.
Okay, we just got back to the car park. What an epic day in this beautiful national park. Just a quick update on the elephant we saw this morning. We just found out that it's permanently sleeping, which could be the reason why we didn't see as many elephants as most people do today, because they were in mourning. That's a real thing. Elephants mourn other elephants. However, what an epic day. If you find yourself in Thailand or Hua Hin for that matter, check this place out. It's a beautiful day out. Couldn't have asked for more. We'll see you next week in another epic video. Peace.